Are you a prepper or homesteader looking to connect with like-minded people in your area? Looking to start your own preparedness group? Already have a group? Well, look no further than PrepperNet. PrepperNet is dedicated to personal responsibility, individual freedoms, and being self-reliant. PrepperNet has monthly meetings in over 100 cities where you can meet and learn with like-minded people in your area. PrepperNet, where preppers unite. Find us online at preppernet.com.
Bonefish Grill is now open in the Concord Mills Mall at entrance number 2. Indulge this holiday season at our new location and celebrate with dishes like new lobster, crab, and artichoke dip, delectable fresh Oscar mahi-mahi, and miso-yaki Chilean sea bass. Pair these with the handcrafted guest favorite cocktail, the Winter White Cosmo, and delicious chocolate creme brulee for dessert. If you're looking for holiday gifts in addition to a great meal, receive a $10 bonus card for every $50 you purchase in gift cards at the Concord Mills Mall Bonefish Grill, now through December 31st.
We have exciting news. You can now afford to have your own freeze dryer. That's right, for the first time ever, it's possible to have a freeze dryer in your home. It was invented right here in America by Harvest Right. With this new appliance, you can freeze dry your own food and it will last 25 years. Imagine freeze drying fruit, vegetables, meat, and your own homemade meals. It's as easy to use as a microwave. Learn more about this amazing home freeze dryer at harvestright.com. Again, that's harvestright.com.
You've just joined the Prepper Broadcasting Network, where we promote self-reliance and independence. The views and opinions expressed are strictly those of the host or their guests. Visit us in the interactive chat room at prepperbroadcasting.com.
Hey guys, welcome to the Prepping Academy. My name's Forrest and this is Kyle. We're coming to you live tonight from our studio headquarters.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah, in Charlotte, North Carolina. So Kyle, how you doing?
I am surviving the zombie apocalypse as we speak. Black Friday. Black Friday. Sorry. You know, an old retail veteran, we call it different things.
Well,
You know.
So you didn't go out today at all?
Heck no. Matter of fact, I was even with family yesterday, and some of them were talking about going out yesterday. And I sat there and went on a little, maybe like 5-minute rant about soulless zombies going out and shopping and making these poor employees have to work, sacrificing time with their families on one of our nation's most proud holidays. I mean, come on, Thanksgiving. It's a major deal right there. That's like my favorite holiday.
You mean stores were open yesterday?
Yes. Those whose CEOs are going to burn forever. I mean, I hope, anyways. Yeah.
That is just wrong, man.
No, it's not wrong. It's undermining.
What if you needed some cranberry sauce right before?
Well, there's this day that came before Thanksgiving. It was called Wednesday.
Okay. But you always forget something. You're hoping everyone's going to be perfect in the world and not forget things.
They had weeks. They had 364 days to prepare. I mean, did you see some of these videos that came out? They had people fighting over toilet paper and soap. I didn't even realize that was a Black Friday deal.
So soap's important.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to, go out on a Thursday night right after I eat my turkey trying to...
Soap and toilet paper.
Yeah,
really?
Soap and toilet paper at Walmart. They were fighting over it. I'm like, you people are retarded. And how many people got shot today? I've seen at least like 4 or 5.
Oh my word! Well, I went to Cabela's and to Gander Mountain.
Yeah.
And Cabela's, there was a ton of people in there. Gander Mountain, not so many people. This was late in the afternoon too. They had one great deal. It was 50 rounds of ammo for $6. That was pretty cool. but I didn't buy any. So the only thing I purchased at Gander Mountain and Cabela's was a bag of roasted pumpkin seeds.
So you spent more on the gas to get there than you did.
Yeah, but we took some guys, we hung out, and just made an afternoon of it. It was a guy thing to do.
Yeah.
Pat each other on the butt a little bit and go, good game.
No, so get up from the table.
Uh-huh. So, anyway, so how was your week? I mean, it was a short week then, and you are currently not working, which is...
Yeah, we start work next week. Yeah, going back for a little...
Okay, so you're going to go...
Just a little something, have some fun.
Okay.
You know, that's cool.
With the so you'll be dancing with the Chippendales.
Yeah. Yep. My hips are good, and I'll be fine.
Oh my gosh! I just threw up in my throat just a little bit right there.
I could kind of smell the here.
So but you spent your Thanksgiving with your family?
Yeah, absolutely.
Did y'all fry turkey, roast it?
Well, we had what did we have yesterday? We had smoked turkey, fried turkey, and baked turkey, and then today we had more baked turkey. And we had a lot of food.
See, every year I fry turkeys.
Yeah.
And this year, we usually do at least 2 turkeys. And this year we did both Cajun, and they're awesome.
Yeah.
And everyone loved our turkey.
I like Cajun. Cajun fried turkey is the way to go, but my new favorite is smoked. A good smoked turkey, that is the bomb right there.
You just hand one a cigarette and then kill it afterwards?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Just soaks up all the nicotine.
What do you do? You just cook it on your grill?
No, you have a smoker.
A smoker.
A lot of people just have
eggs.
A lot of people have a little small one, and they'll just put a portion of the turkey in there. You just cut off, a couple pounds of it.
Is it still juicy though, like a fried turkey?
Oh my God, dude! No, it's more juicy. It's
whatever.
Delicious.
Whatever.
Now, let's not start another civil war over fried versus smoked turkey.
Fried.
This is another part of polarization that Obama's
Fried's got to be healthier with all that Greek peanut oil.
I don't care about healthy.
I'm just kidding.
I don't even care about the healthy factor. So we were talking, obviously Black Friday, talking about some survival tips for Black Friday and for the holiday season. My biggest tip: be nice to other people.
Yeah.
Just be respectful, because as someone who's been in retail management for nearly 2 decades, I will tell you, if there was ever a day I was going to go off, it was probably going to be between Black Friday and the day, no, I'm going to say 2 days after Christmas, some point in there, in that span of time, because I would witness some of the most psychotic people.
But, I don't know about this be nice to people thing. I'm a kind of guy that I'm nice to everyone, but man, I don't like people.
I don't like people either, but if you got to be out in public, don't show you know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, real quickly, if you're over on Blog Talk Radio, you can switch over and join into our chat room. Come over to prepperbroadcasting.com, and you can join. You can listen there. You can join in the chat room. So if you're over at Blog Talk, come on over to prepperbroadcasting.com. And also, every night, Prepper Broadcasting has one live show. They have shows throughout the evening. This is kind of the administrative stuff. But they full-time, 24 hours a day, they're broadcasting Prepper podcast or whatever. But every night they have a live show. Some really great people with some important information. You can look at the live shows tab on prepperbroadcasting.com. And then our website is preppingacademy.com, and you can see we have an archive of all our old shows there. But anyway, so prepper tip number 1 for Black Friday. Mine was going to be carry a gun, and yours was to be nice to people.
Yeah, well that's like a general thing, because one of the biggest things that causes stress over the holiday, not just for the employees but for fellow shoppers, is when people go in and they're just nasty and messy.
Yeah.
It doesn't help anybody, and it quite frankly, just pisses everybody off.
You see, I don't want to get, I don't know. I think it's upbringing, because none of my friends have I ever heard of any of my friends, people I hang out with, are nasty to people ever.
Yeah. Well, put it this way, and maybe I was upbringing my customers whenever they were in the store because towards the end of my retail stint, I would actually have customers come in there, drop something somewhere, and I'd walk over and stare at them and say, "Here, is that where you found it?"
Dude, you're just wrong. That's good customer service there.
You know what? It is. It is. I am teaching you how to behave.
Put it up on the shelf or I'm going to kill you.
I think my eyes said that. I don't physically say that, but I'm pretty sure my eyes would say that.
They started crying right there, peeing their pants a little bit.
Yeah. You know what I'm really shocked though, and we didn't get to talk obviously last Friday about this, but there's all these FBI warnings that have been out.
Oh yeah, nothing.
Stay vigilant. The boogeyman's going to get you, and I think a lot of it honestly was hype from the election. I think it was them talking stuff up like they want everyone to panic, not go out. I wonder how many people. I don't think in the grand scheme of things, too many people stayed home thinking, well, the FBI told me this, But it seems like they're trying to keep us kind of
on the edge of our seats.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if that's good or bad though. I mean, if it's a false alarm, they're just saying that so if something happens, they can go, "Hey, we told you guys something was going to happen. We knew ahead of time."
Yeah, but there's a lot of specials that have come out. I think HBO's even covered this, and it makes me question the integrity of the FBI. I know folks in the FBI as you do. Mm-hmm. Here's my issue. The majority of the so-called domestic terrorists they've actually arrested over the past decade have been people that they've put into those circumstances. Like, hey, Abib, come over here. You want us to show you how to do this. You're going to do this. And, wait, then we're going to arrest you.
Right. Yeah, I don't... I think as preppers and survivalists and homesteaders, I think situational awareness is key.
Well, I think not just situational awareness, but I think it's also come down to the realization that we as civilians have a larger responsibility, just like with the election, with fact-finding and alternative media. If it weren't for alternative media, Hillary would probably be dancing around the Oval Office with Obama right now.
Right.
Yeah,
someone actually said that Drudge won the election for Trump.
I wouldn't quite go that far. I wouldn't say.
But alternative media for sure.
Yeah, alternative media definitely.
With the fake media, Facebook's going to clamp down on it now. Why? Because we've had, 8 years of it?
Yeah.
And now Trump's going to be in, a Republican. Oh, we don't want fake media anymore.
Well, did you see the Reddit CEO finally admitted that he was actually editing pro-Trump commenters? So you would go in and put your comment up there. He would go in and make it some sort of nasty comment to make them look like idiots.
See, they need to be put in jail.
They really do.
They do. That's just crazy.
To me, that's kind of infringing on your free speech.
Yeah, they need to be put in jail and then waterboard it. Just for fun.
You ever seen that T-shirt that says "Waterboarding"? It's how we baptize a terrorist.
No.
I really want to get that.
I'm not sure.
Christmas idea.
I wouldn't want to wear that. It'd be like wearing a target on your.
Oh, I would. I would love to wear that.
Yeah, you're in your face. See, I want to go disappear and get away from people. You want people to recognize that you're the way you dress, the way you walk.
Yeah. Well, there's also a patch that says, "I'm just here for the violence."
Yes.
I thought about getting that one too.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, so hey, it is that time, Kyle.
Oh.
It is.
God bless.
Yeah. Today's conspiracy. What's your conspiracy theory of the week?
My conspiracy theory of the week is Planet X.
He says that as he's looking away at 10 o'clock in the sky. Planet X.
Yeah, Planet X.
Don't you have a name for it?
Nibiru.
Okay.
That's what they call it.
Okay, so what is Planet X?
God.
Hey, let's take a quick break.
Are you a prepper or homesteader looking to connect with like-minded people in your area? Looking to start your own preparedness group? Already have a group? Well, look no further than PrepperNet. PrepperNet is dedicated to personal responsibility, individual freedoms, and being self-reliant. PrepperNet has monthly meetings in over 100 cities where you can meet and learn with like-minded people in your area. PrepperNet, where preppers unite. Find us online at preppernet.com.
Technically, if you go back far enough, and there's probably people who would argue and say, oh, no, it's in ancient Sumerian text, and it's in the Bible, it's in this and that. Well, yeah, sure. You can kind of play around with words and semantics to make things fit the way you want them to. But Planet X is essentially a creation of a gentleman named Zecharia Sitchin, who he essentially developed a theory, and then over the past, I would say 10 years, more so definitely I would say within the past 6 years, it gained a lot of notoriety from different individuals covering it on YouTube and talking it up as this great conspiracy theory. First it was 2011, then 12, then 13, 14. Here we are in 16, and we have yet to see this planet that everyone swears up and down that is coming in and has multiple moons and is going to destroy us.
So this is a planet coming towards the Earth.
Yeah.
That has moons.
Yeah. Well, there's some theories that it's a brown dwarf star and it has its own solar system, and it's going to travel through here and basically just tear the Earth apart. And some people try and sit there and they say, well, it fits this biblical prophecy and it fits this and this is the where a lot of people don't.
Can we
really
not see it?
Well, supposedly the scientific reason is because it's a brown dwarf, it doesn't emit enough heat for us to see and enough light for us to see. It's not very scientific.
So this is conspiracy. Is NASA involved in this? Because
some people swear up and down that NASA's involved. Some people say that they're blocking it on the Soho sites.
Yeah, because I've seen something where they block out a black and...
Yeah, but then a lot of that, whenever you go back, Soho does do maintenance. I've researched a lot of these whenever I was researching Planet X and that. A lot of this is stuff where it's refracting light inside the lenses, it's technical errors, it's stuff where they're doing updates on the machine, glitches, because if it's going to be there one day and it's the size of a marble next to the sun, and then the next day it's the size of a basketball.
That's getting closer.
You would think it's getting closer, but then it goes back, and then it disappears, and then 3 years later, then it reappears. The most consistent evidence I've found for Nibiru does exist is actually the planet Saturn. A lot of these folks who like to go on YouTube or point up in the sky and be like, well, that's Nibiru right there. Well, it's actually Saturn. That's really the largest planet, aside from Jupiter, that we're going to spot.
Okay.
And typically that's what happens is they point that out.
So you're saying that people make up things and spread them.
Yeah. There's all sorts of memes all over the internet with different things. And people, like my wife was obsessed with one where there's like a horse on Pinterest and it spell horse. And I'm like, no, that's fake. And she's like, no, it's real. And I'm like, no, it's Photoshop. And I went back and I found the image on the internet and showed her the original image. Like people, just because you read something on the internet doesn't mean it's true. You actually have to go back and research. Someone
filters all that before I see it.
So you believe in jackalopes?
Yeah, I got one. He's mounted on the wall back there.
Yeah. No, so I tried to stray away from that because I did so much of my own research whenever I was.
Okay. So you're saying Planet X is just not?
No. And here's the other thing. If it is real and you're prepping for it, you're screwed.
Because there's nothing to prep for there.
Yeah, you're just screwed. It would literally drag in huge.
We could go to Mars.
No, you'd be screwed then too because a massive body like that moving through our solar system, coming that close to any of the planets, it's going to distort the gravity. It's going to throw the planets off, the magnetic spheres, everything.
Planet X, in our chat room, they said Planet X is where aliens are from. Yeah, they are.
No.
I have no idea.
No.
So you're saying that Planet X is not real.
Yeah.
And if you think Planet X is real, you should be waterboarded.
I didn't go that far.
Oh.
I didn't go that far.
Because you're hiding something. I thought you said that.
No, I said cyanide. No. No.
Well, I have heard about that. In every forum you go to, it always comes up.
It does. And I mean, I think part of it is a lot of people want that hype. They want something to be like so significant. And you know what? If people want to really sit there and say, well, in the Sumerian text, this exists. Well, I tell you what doesn't exist in the Sumerian text, and I do believe in, and it actually is physically there, it's called an asteroid belt. And most NASA theorists will say, and astronomers, amateur and professional, will say that was once a planet. And it likely got blown up, and that's why we have the asteroid belt. So that could be your missing planet right there.
Missing planet, yeah. Well, Pluto is still a planet.
Is it now?
Well, it is to me.
I mean it'll always be to me.
Just because these little scientists, smart guys, and
yeah, they found other things out beyond there too that are large and whatnot, but they're freezing cold, uninhabitable, you know. And the aliens, they don't come from Planet X; they come from here.
That's the truth, isn't it? We got legal ones and illegal ones.
Yeah. Yes, many.
So holy cow, that's the truth. So that's your conspiracy theory of the week. There was one that I wanted you to touch on one time. I forgot what it was though. I'll come back to that. But there's so many.
Yeah, there are. And you know, and just touch on a point too, like with the FBI we were talking about earlier, there is something called psychological operations.
Yes.
And I do not put it past folks in our government to put up stuff there just to make you basically feel like either there's something that's going to happen and you have a fighting chance, or there's something that's going to be so terrible. Why bother with it? Just max out your credit cards. Live life.
Yeah, I agree to a certain extent, but I think that it also creates a dependency on the government for information.
Yeah, so if something happens, the little green men just invaded. Trust us.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, tonight's topic is Christmas. We need some Christmas music right now. We didn't even plan for that.
No, dude, if you play Santa Baby, I will literally.
Grandmother got run over by a reindeer.
That's
that's
okay.
a good Christian
Christmas
song.
Is it your mother-in-law here? She might take that offensively.
Oh, yeah, she is here. My mother-in-law's in the house right now.
Yeah.
And father-in-law.
Yeah. She can be like I said, I never liked him.
I told her I was watching her. Oh, there we go. What the heck is that?
No.
That's G-Man in the studio playing on the keyboard. Great. So we've come up with a top 10 list. I've come up. I put mine together. You put yours together. We got two different lists.
Yep.
We verified that we don't have the same information. Yep. So we came up with a top 10 list so it's actually top 20.
Basically.
Yeah, but top 10 of best gifts to give a prepper. And as I was filling out mine, I don't know what your thought process was. Well, these were gifts, even though I have a lot of these, I wouldn't mind another one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, because I thought about that. Well, I thought about creating a list of things that people never heard of. I went with the basics, meaning this is, if you give me these gifts, I am tickled to death. Because
yeah. I try to go with a little bit more like cool, fun, a little bit more high dollar.
Yeah. See, I was expecting you to come in with like a tactical vest, tactical boots, tactical socks, tactical underwear.
I mean,
tactical.
If anyone wants to buy an EOTech for someone, that's more than generous.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. EOTech, thermal vision. Yeah. That's what I expected you to bring in.
If anyone listening right now or downloading later wants to buy Forrest or I a Armacite with FLIR Gen 3,
just private message us. We'll give you our address.
Yes.
We'll come get it.
Yes, I will drive.
And so I was expecting that, and you got a sensible list. Mine, the most expensive thing I have on mine is $100.
Yeah.
I had something more expensive, but I crossed it off. It was $100, and when you hear what that is, you're going to go, "Oh, that's a great gift."
Yeah.
And by the way, if you want to give any of these gifts to your hosts, Kyle and Forrest,
you know what?
We have a mailing address. We receive packages.
The Secret Santa.
So how do you want to do this? You want to go first?
Let's go back and forth. So
you go first, I go second,
okay.
Kind of like that?
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
So I put down, I'm going to start with my lower dollar items. Most of this stuff I pulled right off of Amazon because they have some of the best prices. I wear one of these every day, and it's my Condor.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. No. All right, I'll give you that one. You got one in. Okay. Forrest 1, Kyle 35. Okay. So it is my Condor multicam hat. It's an adjustable hat. They have different colors, different color schemes of the multicam. $12.
It's like a tactical hat.
Absolutely. With the Velcro patch, a lot of times you can order them with it.
Mm-hmm.
A couple extra bucks. Get some really cool PVC ones. They have some that glow in the dark. They have some that are incredibly intimidating for other people to read.
Yep. I have a couple of them myself, and And of course, the patch is what makes it.
Yeah.
So what kind of patches? I mean, I have American flag. Do you have American flag?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't have any. No, you know what? I do have one American flag.
Okay.
I do.
Okay.
I have different ones. I have like the Moen Lob with a Spartan on it.
Yep.
I have my Punisher skull.
Mm-hmm. What is this one? Speed?
It's Violence of Action patch.
Okay.
For anyone who knows what that is, that's one of my philosophies. I'm going to be as violent as possible.
Okay.
When the day comes.
So, but the hat is in a sense a tool to carry real cool patches.
Yeah. Yeah. I like.
And when
you
got a bald head. Oh, by the way, people, Kyle shaved his head.
Not intentionally.
No, he made an error.
There was a technical glitch.
Cutting his hair.
A small one.
He's a bald man now. Yeah. And now he wears hats.
You know what it really was? I seen that The Rock was voted the sexiest man alive.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I can do this too.
Mm-hmm. So a tactical hat with a patch.
Yeah.
And patches make it cool or not cool.
They do. I really want to get this one, but people will complain. It says crap given, and it shows a meter and it's all the way on 0.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do they make that?
Oh, they do.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, I have one. I love mine. And I have American flag. I have like 5 different shades of the American flag. Mm-hmm. I have the Israeli flag.
You have the rainbow one too, don't you?
No. That was good. That's one for Kyle. But I have blood type to go on the back.
I need to use that. Yeah.
And then I have one In God We Trust, because mine has the Velcro on the top, the front, and the back.
Yeah. So what's your number 1 pick?
My number 1 is, and I promise, I've got a couple of these are my sponsors, and if you know me, I'm not telling you to get these because I mean it's a $20 item, and I'm not telling you to get this because they're my sponsor. It's because I think it's one of the most useful, necessary products someone needs to have, and that is a Sawyer mini water filter. That's $20. So if you think about it, $20. If you go out and buy one, the company's going to make what, $5 on it? If that.
You know, the other thing that's really nice, I don't know what anyone else does. I know from Sawyer, I do know that they donate a lot of their products to countries they're developing still, like obviously in Africa.
It's a great company.
It's a really good company.
And they've been making a product for the United States military, their bug repellent, for over 30 years, exclusively for the United States military. That means that OFF has never been purchased by the United States military, their product. But the Sawyer mini water filter, it's $20. You can walk into any Walmart or even on Amazon and get that. And any prepper or survivalist, if you buy one of these and they already have 3, they're going to thank you, because you can never have enough.
Yeah.
2 is 1 and 1 is none.
Yeah.
So that's my first one.
Okay. Well,
these are not in order for me.
Yeah.
I just put 10 down, no particular.
I'm going kind
there's
of
no
price
weighted.
point.
Okay.
So I'm going to kind of go, as I go up here. My number 2 one, though, is going to be, and we talk about mindset a lot in here, is going to be Days of Noah. Yes. I absolutely love those books. They're $15 each, or you can download them on Kindle, and obviously they're less that way. Mm-hmm. But I think they were really good books. If we could ever get Mark Goodwin on here, that would be awesome.
We can get Mark Goodwin, yes. And I did the audio version on them.
You did. You cheated.
Dude, I still read.
You would call me or text me and be like, "Hey, I just finished reading it," and I'm like, "You listened to it, didn't you?" And you're like, "Yeah, I'm like, dude."
But yes, they're great books.
Yeah.
I will say that they do have a lot of religious slant in there.
Yeah.
Which we are okay with.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, if you don't have a religious slant,
Planet Nibiru is coming to get you.
Yeah. Why are you prepping? What do you have to live for? I don't know. Anyway. Any other remarks on that?
No.
Okay. So my second one, again, is a sponsor, but I'm thinking this is for, it's called TAC Bar Emergency Food Ration Bar. It's a survival can. Mm-hmm. It's got a survival kit. It's got water purifying tablets, and it's got, the emergency bars. If you took all the different ones, I forgot what some of them are called.
Is it Daytrax?
Yes. There's
Mayday.
There's different ones. If you compare the taste of all these different bars,
those are the best.
Tack Bar is the best and has the best quality of ingredients in there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why it's a lot more expensive than these other ones. It's because you can actually eat it. And so that's my number 2. The whole it comes in an ammo can with some water purification, a survival kit, and 5 bars, and that's $70.
Very cool. Well, my number 3, I'm gonna have to go with, and I've seen someone actually mention this. I'm gonna have to go with some waterproof socks. I'm wanting some waterproof socks. You don't think they're that conventional?
I don't understand waterproof socks.
It's a very simple concept. It's someone who's grown up in the Midwest, dealt with winters and everything like that. You know, you can be out for an extended period of time. Your socks are going to get soaked. Your boots are going to get soaked. Those waterproof socks would be a toe saver. We'll say that. Potentially a lifesaver.
So does it just prevent water coming between your sock and your foot?
It's a sock you put over your foot, and you put your foot in the boot.
I understand that. But waterproof boots, I understand. But
yeah, I mean they're skin tight, so they're going to make sure the water doesn't
build up. Is it like a neoprene or something?
It's like a very thin version, something like that.
Okay.
But I mean, the one company on here is Deck Shell, and I've seen them have different advertisements, different magazines, and that $30 for a pair of socks. Something I can leave in my bug out bag. I obviously wouldn't wear them on a daily basis.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm out, it's winter time, or if I got to cross through, a stream or something like that, or multiple areas to get in the water, I'd slip those on in a heartbeat. Just a little bit of added protection.
You see, I mean, being a survival instructor, we always go with the smart wool.
Yeah, I like smart wool. Don't get me wrong, it dries up well. Yeah.
But so now you're saying it's okay for your boot to be wet inside and out as long as you have waterproof socks. How does your foot hiking with the same sock?
I'm thinking more is like it's not going to be okay. I'm not going to be hiking in my sock, but I'm thinking something that if my boots get soaked, my feet are still dry, so I can take those off, and when I'm starting a fire, my feet aren't still freezing wet. Does that make sense?
I'm going to have to look into that. You brought that up. That was the first I heard of a waterproof sock. Okay. That's interesting. How much are they?
$30.
And they have different colors, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
They have pink for you.
Pink. Yep.
My next one, number 3, is flint and steel. A little kit. Why are you clapping?
Big spender here.
Big spender. Flint and steel, because if you can start a fire with flint and steel, that's like flint is all over America. You just got to figure out how to identify it. And steel, I mean, you got your knife, and it's more difficult to start with even than a ferro rod. It's harder to do it with flint and steel, and it's really cool. It's fire, and it's rock.
Primal.
It's primal.
Yeah. And
actually, the website that I've purchased mine from, again, they're not sponsors, is primitivefire.com. And a kit's like $25. And you get, I think, 1 or 2 pieces of flint and a piece of steel, and you learn how to do that, which means you're going to have to learn how to make char cloth as well, because it's easier.
Yeah.
And so it's a 25, and it's really cool when you can start fire with rock and steel. So that's my third one.
Okay, so for number 4, I got to say, I'm going to go with wash straps.
What the heck?
WOSS straps. These are basically suspension straps to help you work out, give you a little bit of resistance training.
The rubber bands?
No, they're not the rubber bands.
Okay.
I mean, they're like they're a heavy material.
Okay.
You usually put them up in like a doorway. They have little attachments. They have different levels of kits. Their most basic set though on Amazon is $25. I have one. I think it's like $40 at my house. I attach it to a little steel beam out in my garage and then work out there. And it's great training. You basically use your body weight as your
So anything like that, I would hurt myself somehow. It would
probably
let go and you come around the pole
smack
and
yourself on the ground. Yeah, absolutely.
So you're saying working out's important?
Yeah, working out's absolutely important.
Well, and that was your number 4. Okay. Before I do my number 4, we're going to go to a quick commercial break. And we'll be right back.
TheWonderMill.com, the best grain mills on the market, with the ability to mill several items that many grain mills will not. There are 2 grain mills to choose from. The Wonder Mill Electric. It's fast and gives you a vast variety of items it can grind. The Wonder Junior Hand Grain Mill can grind a wide variety of things that even some of the most expensive hand grain mills cannot, including oily grains, nuts, and seeds. Learn more about the most resourceful tool that you may ever own. See all the exciting things that Wonder Mill can do for you and what you eat at thewondermill.com.
Prepper's Asylum is the premier preparedness outfitter. They carry in stock and ship direct the products you're looking for. MREs, freeze-dried food, Kelly kettles, water filtrates, first aid and trauma kits, stoves, personal protection, self-defense supplies, and more. Prepper's Asylum are people just like you and I. Find what you're looking for and use promo code PBN at checkout to receive 10% off. That's promo code PBN for 10% off at preppersasylum.com.
Hey, Joe Alton, MD of store.doomandbloom.net here.
And I'm nurse practitioner Amy Alton, and we're here to get you medically prepared.
A lot can happen in the uncertain future, natural disasters, epidemics, terror events, but we're here with medical kits and supplies that will help make you a medical asset in times of trouble.
From first aid kits for the trail to complete family medical survival kits, we've got an entire line to help you deal with injuries and illnesses in any scenario. Compare our kits to others and you'll agree that only our kits are assembled to work best when help is not on the way.
So get a quality kit from a doctor and nurse practitioner and not some mass-produced knockoff. Often imitated, never equaled.
That's store.doomandbloom.net, store.doomandbloom.net.
And hey, get the essential guide for when medical help is not on the way, the Survival Medicine Handbook, 3rd edition. Find it and the all-you-need-to-know Zika Virus Handbook on Amazon.com.
Okay, great. There were some good ideas to get.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Bones, Nurse Amy, awesome advice. They're just, they're top shelf people. Okay, my number 4 is a Schrade SCHF9 Extreme Survival Knife. I like it. Actually has extreme in the name. This is a larger knife. This one you can, it's a full tang. And the blade is at least almost a quarter inch thick at the top. It is a massive knife. Now, you're not going to whittle with this knife, but you could chop on this thing with a forever and not break this knife. I love that knife. It is a bit heavy because it is a bigger knife.
So you say it's more for bushcraft.
Bushcraft, yes.
Yeah.
And so, but if you need a smaller knife, I would go with the Mora. But it's a great knife. You will never break that knife, I promise.
Okay.
And that one is $38 on Amazon.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm probably going to say, so for number 5 here, I don't know, she might be listening even. I'm going to say for the lady prepper, I'm going to say Survivor Jane's book. She has a few books out. I would probably recommend What Could Possibly Go Wrong. So I'm listed on Amazon for $20.
Survivor Jane.
Yep, absolutely.
We know Survivor Jane. She's pretty awesome.
Yeah, definitely.
And, Survivor Jane has a great website for women as well. Because, I won't say most preppers are men, but she has some good stuff on her website for the ladies.
Mm-hmm.
So that's okay. Good book. Okay. My next one, my number 5, is a Bailfang radio. You have to have communications. If your prepper friend or survivalist has 5 Bailfang radios and you give them one for Christmas or her, they're not going to complain. Trust me. You can never have enough communications. And I'm saying get the 5 watt. They have an 8 watt, a 5 watt. I'm saying go ahead and get the 5 watt. In distance of transmitting difference, that 8 watt is not going to make that much a big deal. It's not.
Yeah, no. I was going to say, because I have the adjustable one, the 1, 5, and 8.
Yes.
And I haven't noticed maybe but like a fractional fractional
Your
difference.
antenna is king when it comes to your radio.
Yeah.
But that has like 6-7 different bands you can communicate on. You can even listen to FM radio on it. It's pretty cool. It's kind of and it's $45. Now, if you go with, there's a 5-watt one you can get for less than $30. But there's some kits out on there with the charging kit, the microphone, all that. It's around $45-50.
I think I got mine with the adjustable ones with the 8-watt, with the chargers, the mics, everything like that. I think that was $60 when I bought it.
Yeah, and they've gone down some since.
And was it the UV5 RTP? I think something like that was the model. I want to say.
Yeah, I didn't write that model, but a Belfang radio. There's tons of sites that will tell you. And then you got to learn how to program it. You got to learn how to use it. And then you got to get your ham license. So
you're big on that ham license.
You got to have that ham license because if you don't know how to use it, you cannot pick up a ham radio and just start using it.
No.
You've got to have some. You got to learn how to use it. Anyway, go ahead. That was my number 5.
All right. So number 6, $25 to roughly $40, depending on the brand you go with. All my long guns, I have these for. Anything that has a scope, I have it for. Some canted rifle sights. They have Picatinny, Weaver rails for them. I think they're an excellent investment. Something where, if you go from something long range, you have 6 magnification on there, to something really close up, and you just want to be able to tilt your rifle real fast and acquire your sight. I think they're an excellent investment.
Now explain what type of sight you're talking about. Is this an optical sight?
That's an iron sight.
It's an iron sight. So I have flip sights on my AR-15 so that I can flip them up and down.
Yeah.
Same kind of thing or different?
They're going to be different. These are usually fixed sights. They do have attachments that you can put on to, say, your Picatinny or your Weaver rail that will have a canted sight that you can put flip-up ones on there.
Okay.
But one of the main ideas with this is, say if you're out in actually some sort of a firefight, you're actually in a dangerous scenario. Do you have time to go and find an Allen key if you don't have a quick release on your EOTech or your magnified scope and take that off of there so you can use your iron sights? Or would you rather just be able to take 0.5 seconds and tilt your rifle and have those iron sights right there?
So you do it at an angle?
Yeah.
Okay, off center.
Yeah.
Okay. And because my flip sights are on an angle, but they're down, and I can just literally click, and they go up.
And there are some that are like that, and they cost a little bit more.
So what does the iron sights cost?
$25 starting point. I actually have 3 sets of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very affordable. Okay, my number 6 is a Bivy SOL Escape blanket. It's like a sleeping bag.
So does it make you disappear?
Yes, it's used for magic tricks.
Oh, interesting.
No, it's they have the solar blankets. Well, this is a glorified solar blanket, thicker, has canvas on the outside, it still breathes, and you can sleep in it, and it's very warm. And it's a more of a bag that you can actually get inside of it and zip it. And this is the more expensive one. They have some that are $6, but I actually just got the other day. But this one is a $40 one, and you can if it's 30 degrees outside and you jump in this thing and zip that sucker up, you're gonna stay warm because your body heat will stay in there. And I always sweat in them. I don't care. When I try them, I don't care how cold it is outside. I'll start sweating. But that thing is $40. Bivy is SOL on. I know Amazon is one of the makers, but they also have a 2-man one. Which
why would you want 2-man?
Okay, 2-person. Sorry.
Yikes.
Seriously, a 2-person one. That is a little bit more. I think it's like $60. So for the bigger guy, get the 2-man, 2-person.
2-person.
Okay, that was my number 6.
Okay, so I'm gonna get into some higher dollar items here now. So my number 7 is going to be some long-term seeds. So they have to be hermetically sealed ones. Hermetically sealed seeds are going to be good for 5-6 years, typically. I've heard stories where people have gotten them out of the bags 10 years later and they're good to go. I would probably recommend Patriot Seeds, Patriot Supply,
Uh-huh.
and they have a pack of medicinal herb ones, as well as like a culinary, like your regular like rosemary, oregano, stuff like that. $20 each. So you get 2 of those for someone. It's a $40 gift. It's pretty nice. If you want to go a little bit more expensive, I know that Heirloom Organics, they carry larger buckets, but you can go anywhere from $60 to $300.
Right.
And that's kind of what I did early on for prepping. But, we're talking Christmas. How much do you really like this person? How long do you want them to survive?
So heirloom seeds are important.
They are.
Because, tell us why heirloom seeds are important.
Well, because if you buy your garden variety crap from Home Depot and try to save your seeds, it's never going to grow again because it is something which we will call genetically modified. And whenever companies genetically modify their products, it's because they have a copyright on that seed, which means you cannot grow their copyrighted seed. So you can plant it and it's never going to grow.
So you're telling me if Monsanto's next year didn't produce any seeds, what would happen?
There'd be no food.
So,
I mean, unless you had like the organic markets and stuff like that, and
right.
Certain providers, but most of that stuff, I mean, we're not as agricultural as we used to be, and we do rely largely on states like California to provide for us. Now, that does not mean I wish they would still stay in the union. If they would like to secede, by all means.
We're going to help them.
We'll grow, absolutely. We'll grow elsewhere. But it's really important, and just for even someone who's starting out in prepping, those seeds are vital because practice makes perfect. And I can tell you, as someone who started my garden 7-8 years ago, growing for the first time, the first year it was a complete wash. There's been a couple other years where maybe I've not been able to tend to it. No one has helped. But it's important to get that experience in there so you know what works best.
Yep, that's good. So heirloom seeds, definitely a must. Okay, my number 7 is a 800-watt Stanley inverter.
Now, is that for like waterboarding, sort of like shock therapy? You could use that, couldn't you?
Absolutely. I need to put it on that list as well. But no. But what this does is your car has a 20-gallon gas tank, roughly. In your car, with this connected to the battery, this doesn't connect to the cigarette lighter, it connects to the battery, it becomes a generator. So you can idle, most cars can idle for about 24 hours on a full tank of gas. And if you connect this to the battery, you can plug AC devices in there. So if your power goes out of your house, you're in Hurricane Sandy, or you're at, Katrina, you can have power by plugging this to your battery and running your car. Your car needs to be parked outside, not in the garage, because it's running. But it is a 800 watts, so you can literally run, 8 100-watt light bulbs. You can't really, on this particular one, you can't run a fridge or a freezer. You can get larger ones, but 800 watts, you can charge your phones. You can do a lot of things. You need one of them. Everyone needs one of them because your power sometimes just goes out. And that one's $42. Stanley makes one of them. The reason I like Stanley is because it has a meter on the front of how much wattage you're using, because it's 800 watts. And you want, as you're plugging things in, you want to know how much you're using. And it's a great one. It's $42. That's an 800-watt inverter from Stanley. I bought mine on Amazon. It was at my house in 2 days.
Amazon should give us some.
Dude, how can we get sponsored by Amazon?
I know, really. They need to give us something.
We'll change the name of our company. We'll call it Amazon Academy.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
So we're on to number 7, right?
Well, I did number 7.
That was your number 7?
You should be on number 8 then.
Should I be? Because I still have 3 more left.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. So I can't believe you didn't mention this one.
Yeah, we got to hurry up. Dude.
Was Legacy. 72-hour kit, $75.
Yeah, I didn't want to go there because I sell Legacy, but I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
We didn't even plan that either.
No.
Okay.
No. I was thinking, it's really good for someone to have a 72-hour kit, regardless. I mean, if you put it in your bug out bag, trunk of your car, if your wife just kicks you out for the night.
Yep.
Or 3 nights if you did something really bad. I don't know. But I think it's a good investment to have.
Gotta have food. Okay, my next one is books. You gotta read 1 Second After Patriots. 1 Second After and Patriots, different book. That's by Rawlings. The first one's by Fortune.
Mm-hmm.
And then you gotta have the SAS Survival Guide.
I love that book.
And the Survival Guide is not one you would sit down and read so much. Well, we determined many shows ago you would.
Yeah, I would.
But it's more of a reference guide than just a reading. But 1 Second After and Patriots, they're less than $20 a piece, probably. You need all 3 books. Every prepper, even if you have, like I have several of these books, I wouldn't mind getting more. Why? Because a lot of times I hand these out for people, not the Survival Guide, but 1 Second After and Patriots. I lend that out, let people borrow it as well.
Yeah. So my next one would be I specifically put down here the Leatherman rebar multi-tool. I like my rebar. A lot of people like the OHTs, the one-hand tools.
Yep.
Some people I know they have like an EOD model. There's a variety of some of them. We were talking, you kind of get what you pay for with a Leatherman too. I've been in a position where I've used mine over the years. Unlike some, people who are just preppers and they just buy them thinking, oh, this will be good to have whenever something happens. They can say if you go out and you buy a $30 Leatherman, probably expect it to last you about a year. If you go out and spend one that's a little bit more, you're gonna get more out of it.
Mm-hmm.
But look at the tools on there and kind of see specifically what fits your needs.
Right. So Leatherman, and the name is pricey.
Yeah.
As well, but yes, Leatherman, a multi-tool, you need one. My number 9 is a carry and conceal permit. You got to have, if you're not in this day and age, come on, people. If you don't have your carry and conceal license, you're listening to the wrong show. I mean, I'm just serious. If you don't have it if you don't have the plans to get it, you need to carry a weapon. You need the ability to walk into a store and buy a gun at any time. And the carry and conceal license allows you to do that. It's $70. It's a day of your life. It's good for 5 years. Some states you can even purchase it, go to a class online. I would not recommend that. You need to be in front of the person. You need hands-on experience with your gun. The more gun time you have, the safer you are for everyone else.
Yeah, I agree with that. So, last one. Do you have any more?
I have one more. Yeah.
Okay, so that's right. Then.
Okay.
You were on number 6 before.
Yep.
Okay, so number 10, I put down. You put your straight knife down there. I like straight knives, but I put down my Black Hawk Gideon knife. Absolutely love that knife. I put that on my chest rig. It's a very heavy knife, very durable.
Mm-hmm.
You'd be hard pressed to break it.
It's full tang, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
Full
tang.
Is it baton can you hit it with a log and split?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of has a curvature to the handle for stuff like that. It makes it easy to swing. It's a great knife. And I like mine with a Tanto drop instead of like a regular drop.
What kind of price on it?
$85.
That's not bad.
No.
Not bad at all. My number 10 is 5 gold Silver Eagle coins. Some silver. And the one, they're about $22 a piece. So 5 is around $100, we'll say. Mm-hmm. You can get free shipping in a lot of these places, but you need some silver. Not only is that a good investment, not an investment for doomsday, not investment for, hey, I'm going to make money on it. There's a difference. So just like food, but I'd say 5, that's $100. If you give someone silver coins, I guarantee you they're not going to let you look at you and go, what? What are you thinking?
Yeah, that's a pretty cool gift.
Yeah. And especially, when you hold them and look at them, you're like, they're pretty cool to hold and have too. So that is my top 10. And I stick by that. I like my top 10.
Well, we had one more thing we were going to talk about tonight.
What was that?
The call to action.
Oh, yeah.
We're talking specifically for
call to action. Send us all your money.
Yeah. We're taking a drive for thermal imaging website. No.
Yeah.
So this week I was thinking our call to action is going to be, you guys submit this as you like. You can go through the website, let us know. Is basically show us what you do with your Thanksgiving leftovers. Do you save anything for your prepping needs? Do you can any of your turkey? Give us something creative. Do you pull out any freeze-dried foods? Mix it in there. Like do something creative with it. Show us your best recipe with maybe incorporating some of your freeze-dried stuff. You're gonna have to learn to use it eventually, anyways, right?
Right.
Might as well start.
What I did is we had some leftover pie, and
you ate it.
No, you came over and we gave you not one piece but two pieces.
They were itty bitty pieces.
And it was like fudge pie, and I'm like, that's disgusting. The pie you had, I didn't have any of it.
Yeah, I can see why.
Was it not good?
I mean, it's all right. It's all right.
Dude, say that louder. No, my wife didn't make that. But, yeah, I didn't have any of that. So you're saying, like, see, what we did, I'm not sure. We cooked more turkeys, because I have fried turkeys. We cooked more turkeys than we needed.
Yeah.
Because we wanted leftovers for a couple of weeks. We actually made turkey and dumpling. When I say we, my mother-in-law sitting in that other room.
She made it.
Made turkey and dumplings out of the extra turkey we had we'll be eating turkey for another week and a half because we love Cajun deep-fried turkey. But that's not really prepping.
I still say smoked tastes better.
Yeah, you're wrong.
Anyone want to weigh in on that? Smoked turkey over deep-fried turkey?
No, but some people did say the Survival Medical Handbook. That is Dr. Bones and Nurse Amy. Awesome book. If you do herbs or you do fish antibiotics, you got to have that book.
Honestly, I can't do antibiotics, but I'm not big on all that stuff. If you get shot in the leg and you're useless to me, I'm gonna pop you. No, I'm just kidding.
Dude,
it's like the Civil War.
No.
Cut the leg off.
You're not wearing Duluth underwear. Your shorts are too tight.
Yeah.
Someone said a sun oven. I love sun oven. I have actually a sun oven right over there. You see it against the wall?
Yep.
They're a sponsor of mine as well. They are awesome. I don't have a Wonder Mill. Someone said a Wonder Mill. I want my wife to pick that stuff up. Some defense training, absolutely. Oh my goodness! If you gotta have gun time, and you gotta know from a expert.
Yeah.
Just going out in the woods,
standing still and shooting again.
No, does not work. So call to action is, hey, you can email us at info at preppingacademy.com. Yeah, we have an email address there.
That sounds about right. Some
of your ideas about what you're doing with your turkey leftovers, just for the record, Kyle came up with that one.
That was a good idea, wasn't it? Start incorporating your foods.
We have 2 minutes left. Hey, everyone go over to preppingacademy.com, preppingacademy.com. We're having a giveaway. We're giving away a we're giving away a Sunjack solar panel, tack bar, emergency kit, and some Sawyer Mini filters. Next week, what's going on our show next week?
401k?
401k Survival 401k. A friend of mine named Ross out of Texas will tell you how to take your 401k money, your IRA money, and use it for prepping. And it's totally legal. And he does it all the time. And I have one of these, and friends of mine have one of these. He's an expert in his arena. He was at Prepper Camp. This is the second year I've seen him at Prepper Camp, maybe third. So, but go over to preppingacademy.com. You can find us on iTunes. Listen to our old podcasts. Kyle, you got any big thing going on this week? We got less than a minute.
I got, nothing?
Nothing. Okay. Hey, guys, join us next week. Next Friday night, every Friday night, we're live on prepperbroadcasting.com at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you can't catch us, go over to Prepping Academy, listen to us, or go to iTunes or Stitcher or TuneIn and look up our podcast, and there we are.
We also have a couple cups with some strings attached. You find the other end.
Dude, you're on. Okay, guys, you guys have a great week. We look forward to coming again next week with Ross from Survival 401k. Have a good week. Later.
Today's broadcast has come to you through the courtesy of the Prepper Broadcasting Network. See our hosts, show schedules, archived programs, and more at prepperbroadcasting.com. Thanks for listening.
Take your prepping plans and survival skills to the next level.
Bonefish Grill is now open in the Concord Mills Mall at entrance number 2. Indulge this holiday season at our new location and celebrate with dishes like new lobster, crab, and artichoke dip, delectable fresh Oscar mahi-mahi, and miso-yaki Chilean sea bass. Pair these with the handcrafted guest favorite cocktail, the Winter White Cosmo, and delicious chocolate creme brulee for dessert. If you're looking for holiday gifts in addition to a great meal, receive a $10 bonus card for every $50 you purchase in gift cards at the Concord Mills Mall Bonefish Grill, now through December 31st.
Burger King presents Breakfast Stories. Today's story, Max and the Sausage, Egg, and Cheese Biscuit 2 for $4 deal.
Here's my opinion. I like the biscuit at Burger King. It's got that fresh baked smell. And your whole breakfast is in there. Eggs, cheese, sausage. And they're 2 for $4. You got it? Am I trending now?
Yeah, Max. Hashtag biscuits. Try a freshly baked sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit, now just 2 for $4, only at Burger King. This is not breakfast. This is a Burger King breakfast. At participating restaurants, limited time only.
Has your data been hacked? Do you feel uneasy about the vulnerability of your personal information online? Were you involved in the Target, LinkedIn, or Microsoft data leaks? Don't know? If not, then pay attention. Join Forrest Garvin from PrepperNet for a free webinar on privacy and security. Gain insights into safe internet browsing, VPNs, crafting online aliases, secure emails, detecting if your data has been hacked, and managing passwords. Secure your spot today for this webinar on privacy and security. It's free. This webinar delves into comprehensive strategies for bolstering your online privacy. We've got you covered, from fortifying your passwords to shielding your financial information and mastering state-of-the-art encryption techniques. We're offering 2 convenient dates to suit your schedule. Reserve your spot now at preppernet.com/privacy. Don't let cyber threats erode your peace of mind any longer. Take the first step toward a safer, more secure online experience by joining us for our free webinar. Remember, knowledge is power when it comes to safeguarding your privacy. Sign up now at preppernet.com/privacy. We'll see you there.